Greetings and welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team Into the Dark Battle Report. I'm joined by Charles.
Hi there.
We are doing Pathfinders versus Legionary with something secure the vault. Something?
Vault raid, vault plunder is the mission.
Plunder. But before we get into things, please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of the battle report on Into the Dark. And I've got a Discord you check out for free in the episode description below, as well as a Patreon if you want to give me some more support. And this is actually a Patreon requested battle report. So originally it was going to be on normal Kill Team, but because I went to Nova, we're doing it as Into the Dark, and it's delayed. So I'm going to do 2 back-to-back Patreon battle reports. But yeah, so this time Charles is using the Legionary because Pathfinders shouldn't be too great. But then we only found out yesterday. So for the mission pack, you actually don't use any of these little scatter terrain. You only get to place barricades. The only reason we're using these plug-in pieces here is because of this mission. So for this mission, you have 2 central objectives, but they're worth 2 victory points each for each A and B you disengage. And when you disengage these, they're worth a victory point to you. So if no one disengages these, they're worth 0. So it's like
it's the same as I don't want. It's not loot and salvage. It's the
Awaken the Data Spirits.
That's the one. Yeah.
So effectively, but the thing is, you don't score per turning point. You only score these objectives at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So if I removed 1 and Charles removes another, that's worth 4 at the end of the game. So the only way to max out points for one player is if you somehow disconnect 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at the end of the game hold both. And if your opponent lets you do that, something has gone very wrong for your opponent. So it's going to be this is basically a game of chicken.
Well, yeah, it's going to probably end with one player having 2 points, and the other player either having 2 points or having like 6 to 10 points essentially.
Yep.
This is going to be very interesting because there's 13 Pathfinders.
13 Pathfinders. I've gone with 13
versus 6 Chaos Legionnaires.
Yeah, for my Pathfinders, I've taken 5 in high-intensity Acolytes. So 2 on my Shas'Las, 1 on my Medic, 1 on my Blooded, 1 on my Leader. I've got all the Specialists and a Gun Drone. I didn't take anything else because my drones are very useless here. And then, Charles, you're running Alpha Legion and Legionary.
Yeah, these are John's lovingly painted ones. We've got the champion with the Demon Blade, chosen champion with the Demon Blade plus pistol. Icon Bearer, who's got
Malefic rounds.
Yeah, it's not Malefic rounds, but it's similar.
Yep.
He's got the increased Boltgun rounds, and he's got the Malefic Blade. We've got a Plasma Gunner. We've got the Anointed. Balefire, Acolyte, and then a Gunner with Heavy Bolter, again with Stabilizer and the Malefic Blade.
Cool. So. All right, so then we'll do Scouting. I'm sure someone will pick option 2 once. So it's extra barricade, change order, and then free dash.
Yeah.
So I'm ready whenever you are, Charles.
Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1.
1.
I've chosen the barricade. I mean the dash.
The dash, yeah.
So I'll do the dash now, because I am going to immediately dash with my drone controller.
Up to a doorway. Or close.
Up to this door.
Yeah.
You get to place your barricade now, Charles.
Yeah, so these are actually 4-inch squares, so...
I'll move back a bit, but I'm within an inch of the door.
Interesting, there's not a lot of places that barricades can be placed.
Yeah, because we've got a barricade there, 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 and there.
But I will place one there.
All right, so then I won initiative, so I'll let Charles go first. And we'll go into turning point 1. This is probably going to be quite quick, so after we do the scouting, we'll probably just edit it to turning point 2. But
if nothing actually happens, yeah.
All right, so we go to 3 command points each.
Yes. And then strategic ploys.
Anything from you, sir?
I'll do the free Nurgle one. All the Legionnaires are all marked as Nurgle.
Yep.
So
I guess you're doing the free -1 damage one.
Yeah, it won't do anything because you shouldn't be able to shoot me, but I'll do it.
I'm not going to do anything. Anything from you?
Nothing else from me.
All right. TAC Ops, anything from you?
Well, I might as well, as much as it's worth, reveal central control, which is the middle of this wall, essentially, where the centre of the battlefield is.
So I'm going to reveal Faction TAC Op 1. So mark enemy movement, so I need to Acolyte people.
So you're not doing that turn 1.
Nope. Might be able to, though.
Right.
Now and the other interesting thing, walls block ranges for like TAC Ops as well. So like, for example, plant signal beacon wouldn't work here unless the door is open, and central control, I wouldn't actually be I mean, I'd still be blocking.
For central control, you have to be on essentially either side of the wall to score it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much for central control, unless there was like a block around central control. Which
I don't think any of the maps have the middle of the board actually blocked off.
Nope.
But
all right. So your first activation. Good luck.
Yeah. So
super tough move. Let's do this.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move the Anointed up to here and pass.
Cool. I'm going to use my drone controller to open this door. Ooh. And then.
Sorry, your template's on the floor.
I'm going to move around. So I'm within range of this objective. These don't provide cover. We're just doing it.
You were just using them to mark where the objective is, which is essentially next to the. It's the token on the map is next to the middle wall section.
Yep.
So
your turn.
My turn. We're just going to have the Balefire Acolyte.
I've got a 9-inch stick if you want.
That's fine. 3, 6, and then he's going to dash up to here, and then pass.
All right, I will use my guy who is going to move up to the door and go on guard. Your turn.
I'm never going to leave my deployment zone. So yeah, do you only have to be within an inch to do the door, or do you have to be touching? So he's going to dash, open the door for an AP, and then essentially he's going to move round to there.
Cool. So. He would be there, but doesn't make much difference.
Yeah.
I will activate my gun drone, who is going to pass. Well, move up a bit and pass. Your turn.
The icon bearer is just going to move up to here and pass.
This guy's going to move, but dash as well, just to get within an inch of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
The heavy bolt is just going to move and dash up to this side of the door.
Then this guy is going to move and dash to the door. Your turn.
Plasma is just going to move and dash up behind the heavy bolter. And then it's all your guys.
I'm going to move up to here with my Marksman, go on guard. Then this guy is going to...
That's what you need. You need a little guard token.
Stupid. Leader's going to move up to here. Grenadier's going to run up to the move and dash to the door. Comms is going to move to the door and open it.
I feel this is going to be a very quick game in your favour.
Transpectral is going to move to here. Go on guard. Blooded is just going to move and dash to the pillar. And then my medic is just going to move behind there. All right, so let me reallocate that. End of the turning point. We scored nothing. You scored nothing, Charles.
Yep.
So then that was a record, like 2-minute turning point.
Yeah, but as well, you and James were saying, your last one. Turning point 1 is, in a lot of these games, is just going to be, I move up, I do some doors.
Yep. All right, so then we'll roll off for initiative for turning point 2. I have a 2. You have a 5. Would you like to go first or second?
No, I will have you go first.
Cool. All right.
Because I need you to use as many models as possible before I've moved my models.
Okay, so I go to 4 command points. You go to 4.
Yep.
I am not going to do any strategic ploys.
I will do the Nurgle -1 damage one for free, because I think I will probably need it this turn.
I will do bonded then, just in case. So if I'm within blue of a friendly operative there's in a drone, I get to reroll a dice.
I'm not going to be doing anything else.
Neither am I. So reveal TAC Ops. I'm going to reveal Overrun.
So you've got to get into each quarter.
Yep.
I'm going to reveal damage limitation. So as long as I don't get anybody, as long as nobody's incapacitated.
That is actually really good for this mission.
I mean, if I just stay here for 2 turns with doors closed, you can't do it. You can't score 2 points. Normally, it's probably the worst TAC op. Normally,
that's actually really good. I'm really annoyed at that.
It's not that good. I'm going to score a point on it most likely.
Well, we'll see. Okay, no TAC ops from me.
None from me.
My first activation. I'm going to move here and pop this. So I get.
Cool. So you score a victory point.
Yep. So I go to 1, Your turn. Whee!
This is the whole thing. Is I can risk doing silly stuff, but there's not a huge reason for me to try doing it.
To be honest, I'd probably just abandon that now.
Oh yeah. I was going this way just for like in case.
Yep.
Again, it's probably going to give you more points at the end of the game, but I might as well. You're not going to be able to get a shot on him, so he's going to stay engaged. Oh, no, he'll go conceal.
Yep.
Just in case.
Yep.
And then he'll pop the objective.
Cool. So you go to 1 as well.
Yeah. Essentially, he'll move closer to pop the objective because he would actually need to be slightly closer, and then he'll move back behind the barricade and switch to conceal.
All right. I am going to use the drone to pass your turn.
So annoying. I'm just going to use this drone and pass this.
Yep.
Because the problem is, if I open this door, he'll be able to possibly be shot.
Yes. Because these guys are all concealed.
Yeah. I mean, I could open this door, move in on go and guard. Then you open the door and just shoot everyone in there.
Like, you could open the door and then move and dash while concealed to there.
No, I was thinking using the Anointed to do it because he's actually got... Well, he's got a pistol, but...
Yep.
Again, there's kind of no point.
It's just giving me opportunity to shoot you.
Yeah. The Anointed is just going to move around, or move across, because that's technically not there.
Yep.
And then pass.
Okay, I am...
Move up slightly closer.
I am going to move up to here. Because you are not within range of the door. And then I'll go on guard.
Okay. This is the thing, I can try and score central control.
Or just hand back and score damage limitation.
Yeah, I mean I could score both because what I can essentially do is I can run a guy up into here, which means you have to come into the room to actually be able to see him.
Yep.
Because you've got this hatchway just like covered.
Yes.
Though if I go conceal, you wouldn't be able to shoot me. So because it would go through the wall part of the door. So yeah, the Balefire Acolyte is going to switch to conceal.
Yep.
He's going to move up to the door and then open said door while concealed.
Cool. I physically can't see you anyway.
Yeah, you can't actually see me and I am concealed, so you can't shoot me anyway.
So what I will do...
I've got to do so many... I've got to literally just be like, okay, I can't do anything.
Yes. I am going to activate my medic.
Mm-hmm.
It was just going to move behind there. Your turn.
Yeah, because central control on this side is just a dead zone.
Yeah, I wouldn't do central control that side.
No, it's just going to get me killed. This is the worst thing, is there's no point me actually moving outside of my safety net, really.
Yep.
So the heavy bolt is just going to move slightly across. Still basically staying in range of opening the hatch, but just unblocking it a little bit.
Okay, I am going to activate my Transpectral. Mm-hmm. We're just going to move to there. Your turn.
There's no point. He's just going to pass.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm. So this, let's see. So you've got one guy left.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to come down to a game of chicken of can I basically hold the rooms on turn 6, or turn 4 even.
This guy's going to switch to conceal and pass.
Okay. He's just going to move up. And yeah, he's going to just move up to the hatchway and pass.
I'm going to activate my Marksman, who is going to move and dash to here. Mm-hmm. And it's just Overwatches, but
well, it's just it's just I've got no shots at all.
So my leader's going to move up a bit.
Yeah, it's just your guys now, essentially vying for positions.
He is going to pass. So I'm going to. Is it the center?
So the center is midway through that wall. So you could be on the objective and within range of central control to block me getting central control. But you wouldn't be behind the barricade.
This door.
Mm-hmm.
and then move to here. So I am outside of blue. This guy's gonna move up and switch to conceal, and just like move up. Cause wait, which is the midline?
The middle is the middle of this one. That's the middle of the board that way, and the middle is there.
I'm gonna have to.
So the middle, yeah, the middle line goes. So you see like this, this dot on this one here.
Yeah. So, because I was basically I keep forgetting that's not the midline.
Yeah. So the good thing is, on all of these ones here, the midline goes through the middle of the tile. They've actually like designed it with at least a visible midpoint.
Yeah, because the only reason I moved out was for overrun.
Yeah, but
I don't have the movement.
No.
So I'm just actually gonna
just hold by the door.
Everyone's holding that door.
No, those people in the doorway aren't actually concealed because the door's open.
On this side, though,
yeah.
He's not.
He's standing in the open going, shoot.
Yeah, I just won't open that door.
Yeah, this is the thing. There's like...
no point opening that door.
Yeah.
And then Grenadier is just going to pass, because if I go to that door and open it, you were just going to charge. And even if I don't open that door, you were just going to move open and shoot me in the face.
Or hatch fight you if you're close enough.
Yep. All right, so end of turning point 2. I get 1 for the primary.
I score damage limitation.
So stupid. You get 1 for damage limitation, so you're on 2.
Yeah.
And
so we've both scored 1 primary, and I've scored a secondary.
I actually can't stop you scoring damage limitation.
Yeah, but you stop me scoring anything else is the problem.
Well, what I've found in Into the Dark, scoring guaranteed points is better than risking it, because scoring points is so hard.
Yeah, but like I said, the problem I'm going to have is I'm not going to have enough bodies to hold the command points from the points at the end of the game from you. Well,
now we'll roll for turning point 3. This is going lightning fast. I have a 4.
I have a 2. Your choice.
I will let you go first. All right, so for turning point 3, I am now on 4 command points again.
I'm on 5 now because I haven't spent anything. So we are going to pop the Nurgle -1 damage.
I'm going to do bonded again, so I'm down to 3.
Do I think I'm actually going to get to shoot or fight? I don't think I'm going to be. It's not going to be worth me popping either of those because I'm not going to be able to do them. Yeah, so I'm not doing any strategic ploys.
I'm not any tac ops.
No, none to reveal.
None from me. So your first activation. Good luck, Charles.
All right. So he's concealed. He's not concealed. So
he's concealed.
So yeah, but he's not actually in cover.
Yeah.
Because these dots do not generate any cover.
Yep.
So he'll switch to engage.
He's going to charge.
No, he's my Balefire Acolyte.
Because you could charge me from there.
I could charge you. Putting me here. Does that actually make it harder for you to attack me?
No.
Not for him, but I mean for anyone else, they'd have to move.
They would have to move.
So you've only got basically 1 person who can actually get to see me. Well, get to see me anyway if I was here. If I popped the shoot twice, I could psychic power and shoot you.
With a bolt pistol.
Yeah, which I would be within range of. What's it? I haven't played the Legionnaires that much, so what's his actual combat ability?
So you've got 5 attacks hitting on freeze.
3/4 damage with demonic energy.
Every time you roll a crit, you do 2 more wounds to me.
So yeah, he is actually probably better charging. So from there,
that'll be
he should be within 8 inches.
Yep.
So actually, because it's 1 inch around there, that'd be 7. So I could get another. I could essentially get round to here, just making it even harder for you to see me through the hatch.
So you get your attacks.
So he's 5 dice on 3s. So that's where he like rolls.
5 up.
He does.
Because I know every crit you retain, you do more wounds to me.
Yeah. No, he just has the demonic energies.
Cool. So 3 attacks hitting on 5s. If you roll enough crits, you will kill me. So I immediately take.
I roll a crit.
So I'm down to 5 wounds.
I roll crit and 2 hits. I'm gonna spend.
Do you want to see my dice roll first?
Oh no, yeah. So yeah, it's all done simultaneously. So
I've got 1 hit.
You got 1 hit.
So you would parry and then kill me.
Yeah. So I don't need to spend any. I was like, yeah, can I roll for crits? Because I've got all the CP in the world, but no, I might as well save them. So yeah, so parry you, crit you, kill you.
And that's it. Because you can't shoot me because I'm concealed from the door.
Yeah. But he could. Oh no, he can't dash because he charged. He can go on guard.
He can go on guard.
He'll go on guard.
All right.
Because you could shoot me, and then I could interrupt and shoot you back.
Yes.
Before you get to move away.
So I will activate this guy.
Yep.
And all I'm going to do
is run away. Close the door. Run away.
So I can either Acolyte you and close the door.
Yeah. But if you Acolyte me, I can shoot you.
No, I'm concealed.
Oh yes, sorry, yeah.
So I could Acolyte you and close the door, but then the problem is next turning point.
That's the wrong one, isn't it? It's more just actually, yeah. You clip through that door. So yeah, you are just being protected by the doorway. So if I was like here,
yeah,
I might be able to draw a line of sight to you and shoot you without you being concealed.
So I think what I am going to do, because the thing is,
you just get your Acolyte tokens for your thing.
So I'm going to Acolyte you.
Yeah, and close the door. No. Makes total sense.
Stay away. Your turn.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I can't shoot you because you're concealed.
Concealed, yeah.
Damn you. What I consider a very stupid thing to do.
Okay.
But to make this a not very boring battle report.
Oh, I'm fine.
So we're going to activate the. I probably wouldn't do this in a tournament situation.
I think we should. We should look because we're playing the tournament missions.
I'm going to activate the matched play missions. Well, I'm going to activate the plasma gunner.
Okay.
Who's going to open the door?
You sure about that?
Yes. This is why I say this is going to be a dumb thing to do.
Okay.
But I need. So he's going to open the door. He's then going to move and dash.
Okay.
Basically around to here.
Yep. So your door is wide open. Okay.
Does he want to be concealed or does he want to be engaged? It makes nearly. Well, no, actually,
you want to be engaged?
No, I want to be concealed because you would have to move into the room to be able to shoot him at all.
Yeah, but even if engaged, I'd have to do that anyway.
Because I'd be concealed from the wall.
It's like the rules for getting shots, because if you move into here, you can stay engaged. I actually have to move in to physically shoot you.
Yeah, you actually have to move into the room.
And you get an Overwatch if you stay engaged.
Yeah, so he'll stay engaged.
All right, you have opened the door.
I mean, like I say, I'm doing what I consider a stupid move, but it now forces you to actually try and do something. But you've got guys you can waste for me to do other moves.
Yeah. So the Transpectral is going to move back and pop this.
Yep, so that gives you another victory point. Whee. And again, if you don't actually do anything to him, he'll score me central control.
Yep, your turn.
So he's going to just move and dash to the door.
And pass.
And go on guard. He's going to switch to engage. He's going to go, because I want to make sure he's within black of the door, basically. Because I can go on engage and go on guard, because if you open the door, I could then shoot you.
Yes, you could.
So yeah, he's going to go on engage and then go on guard.
All right. So I will activate. Let's go.
I think this is kind of what I've got. I've kind of got to pressure you into doing things.
So I will use my comms and give +1 APL to my Grenadier.
Ooh.
Your turn.
So I feel he's going to come through and fusion grenade at me. In fact, he could move dash to where the plasma gunner is and go on guard, and then you've still got the same problem of having to move into the room.
Yes.
So yeah, actually, we're going to keep him on engage. He's going to move dash in front of the plasma gunner.
Okay.
Because the plasma gunner didn't go on guard because he had to open the door. So, and then the heavy bolter will go on guard. Which again, you've got to get in the room to be able to shoot me. So.
Yes.
And I now have 6 APO on the point, so on the center point for central control.
All right. So I'll activate my gunner here, who will move up a bit and go on guard.
Okay. So again, we're going to do what some people would call a pro gamer move. It doesn't stop him being concealed, does it? No. So we're going to activate the Anointed.
Yep.
Who is going to Demon out.
Okay, yep.
So he's going to Demon out and he's going to switch to conceal.
Yep.
So he's going to dash to the doorway.
He won't be able to open the door. It's a mission action.
It's a mission action, isn't it? Yep. Oh, that's so annoying. Why did they call it a mission action? It should just be an action. I don't know why they made that a mission action. Because you have to open doors to do things.
I know.
So he would need his Buzzy to open the door.
Yes, yes he would.
Which, you know what? We'll go for it.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll activate the banner.
Yep.
Who will open the door.
Okay.
Because the problem is he technically can't go where he was.
So I'll overcharge into you. So the only issue is I think I'm at -1 dice because
your cover line goes to a friendly model. Yeah. Hang on, is it? I don't know if it's friendly.
It's the wrong book.
Yeah. Because it mentions something about engaged, but it might just be like all.
If I shoot it like this, because you're in cover anyway.
Yeah, and they don't go. Yeah.
All right, so I'm not at -1 dice. I thought I was.
So it's only if the person you're shooting through has an engage order.
Okay. Oh, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Hitting on 5s with 1 reroll because I bonded. Ooh.
You get a hit, but you do overcharge with you roll a 1, so.
So I get a reroll because I bonded.
Come on, roll another 1. No, two hits.
AP 1.
AP
so you get to retain 1.
I'm in cover, so I will retain 1 automatically.
So 1 3-up save.
And a 3-up save. 3-up save. Save and save.
So now you get to do your next 2 activations.
So my next 2 activations. You know what? We might as well fire back at your Pathfinder.
Yep.
So I have 4 dice. Hitting on 3s. He's got the Malefic ammunition.
Yep, so you're 4-5 damage?
Yeah. Doesn't give him anything else, does it?
No.
Oh, it's a shame. Tainted rounds, that's the one. I'd won both damage characteristics.
4 dice hitting on 3s, 4-5. 2 hits.
So we got 2 hits so far. So that would be 8 wounds. Let's. You know what? I've got these command points. I might as well spend 2 of them to reroll the 2 dice.
2 crits, 2
crits. So 2 crits, 2 hits.
Need to save everything.
You've got 5 up saves. Oh, you save a crit and a hit, which still does 8 damage. Or does 9 damage.
So I need to save 1 more.
So you can spend a command point to reroll 1 of your saves.
Let me just think.
Or you just use the medic's save ability.
I might as well. So I'll spend a command point because I'm not going to use another one.
Yeah.
Oh!
So you save. So you take the crit, so you take 5.
Yep, so I block. I take the crit, so I take 5 damage, so I'm down to 2.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So he's moved, he's opened the door. He hasn't got the opportunity to shoot again. So I've got 2 options. I kind of basically move out of sight.
Yep.
So you can't shoot me.
Yep.
Which actually probably is the better option. Just move back around here, out of sight.
Yep.
And then make you go.
Okay, so next I will, my Pathfinder here, normal one, Shas'La, who will open the door. So yeah, this Pathfinder will switch to engage because, so if I charge 2...
Wait, is this the guy who opened the door? Yeah.
6. So the only problem, if I charged, you would fight.
Yeah, and I'd fight with my, well, I'd just probably do a fight action.
Yeah.
And
so this Pathfinder is going to charge 8 around to here to stop you overwatching. Ta-da! Your turn.
So you've charged the guy at the back.
Yes.
Can you charge the guy at the back without getting an inch of my guy?
With my 8-inch charge, yeah. So it'd be 2, 4, 6, and then 8.
That's fine. That plasma gunner's going to punch you next turn.
It's fine. Then it's your Anointed.
Yeah.
So does your Anointed want to stay concealed so he can pop the point? Or do you want to pass that and just run him in?
So he's currently engaged. Well, the whole thing is he can hold the objective.
He can hold it, but he can't do the mission action on the turn you turn into a demon.
He doesn't need to do a mission action.
No,
the mission action was opening the door. That was going to do.
That is a mission action as well.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't need to do that, though.
No, yeah.
I can do that next turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I would leave him there. Probably put him concealed just to be safe.
Well, no, because what I could do is I could demon out, conceal, and run in the room onto the point. So he's demoned out, move, and he's going to move dash behind here on conceal. So the only person who can actually attack him is the Grenadier, because he's concealed behind cover. Unless you want to put all the Markolites on him, which you're not going to be able to get without moving some people.
Okay. All right. So
again, I'm just having to try and force your hand to do things.
Yes.
And now, do you do your original plan with your Grenadier, which was to send him after my leader?
So I'm going to use my gun drone switch to engage.
Yeah.
He'll fly into the room, so I'll move here, and then you get to. Do you want to?
I might as well overwatch the gun drone because.
Yep.
I mean, I could overwatch somebody because the problem is you're actually blocking putting models in the room if they don't have enough movement, but all your other guys who are close by can run in past him.
Yep.
Because does he actually block the hatchway?
Not wireless like that. There you can pass through models around.
Right.
So do you want to overwatch him?
He's still got an action, so he can still shoot. So I might as well overwatch the gun drone.
Yep.
It's probably not the best idea, but I might as well because it's just one less thing you have. Yep. So it's 5 dice on the heavy bolter, is it?
5 dice hitting on 4s with piercing.
4s because of the overwatch.
Yep.
Yeah, pierce. No, I can't see you, so I can't. I was like, I could fusillade, but no, I can't see you, so I can't roll the fusillade into you, which would be hilarious. Wow.
3 hits. No, 2 hits. 5 hits.
5 hits.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 5 hits on the drone. Oh, no pierce though, but 5 hits.
So I need to save all of them.
It does 4/5 damage.
I'm dead.
So even if you save 3, you take 8, and the drone only has 8
7
wins.
wins.
7 wins. Yeah. Good. He guns down the drone.
Cool. All right.
I mean, that used up my Overwatch, but.
So the blooded will switch to engage. Move into the room.
Yep.
And pop 2 Acolytes on your heavy bolter.
So he's done.
Yep. Then, well, you have.
I've got nobody. Yeah, I've got no. So he's got nothing to. Oh no, he's got guard, and my leader's got guard. So
I'm gonna move on to the point here.
Yep. Shoot my heavy bolter.
Switching to engage. Yep. Overcharging, so I get 2 rerolls.
You're going to need to put a token on him because you just removed his engage to put it on him.
So I'm going to get to overcharge.
He hasn't gone.
Yeah. So hitting on 4s with 2 rerolls. So I've got
hitting a crit.
So I'll reroll.
Bonded 3 inches. Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yep. Reroll these 2.
So
3 hits. AP 1.
So crit and 2 hits.
Yes.
So I got 2 saves.
2 free ups.
Save crit and a normal, so I just take a normal, which does
4 damage. Normally 5.
Down to 4 because of.
So you have 8 wounds left.
Yeah, it's not going too well for you there.
That was as predicted. And then this guy's going to move into the room and shoot you. So he's hitting on 3s, ignores cover, 2 rerolls, lethal 5 up.
Ignores cover. What cover?
I know. Hitting on 3s, lethal 5 up.
4
so you
crits.
take 8 more wounds and die.
Yeah. But I had to kind of force things, but
you'll still get central control.
Oh, I get central control, yeah, at the moment, but that does stop me the damage limitations.
Yes.
But I knew I'd get one or the other, and I need to start scoring central control now if I want to be able to max it.
So I'm gonna use my medic to move in here. Well, move to here. Whee.
And then medic him.
No.
No. Hmm?
Put 2 Acolytes on you. Then I'll activate.
Because I just need to be visible, don't I? Not. Yeah. Again, that's the stupid thing. It's the stupid thing with it where you can be concealed in cover but still be visible.
So, so funny. I am going to free. Yeah, either way you're going to get cover.
Remember, if you're using indirect, you've got to be within blue to use indirect on me.
No, I'm in within blue.
Yes, as I'm saying, you've got to be within blue though instead of
I'll do the indirect.
Because that's the only way you can actually attack me is with indirect.
But I'll use the blue range, so it gets lethal 5 up. So I've got.
You have to use.
You don't have to.
No, you do if you want to use the indirect rule. So you always get lethal 5 up because you have the blast. No, no. Does he have blast on the grenade? No, he doesn't.
He has indirect though.
No, so what we're talking about is the close quarters rules. And for close quarters rules, weapons with the weapons with blast, splash, or torrent, or special or critical hit rules gain lethal 5+.
Yep.
So you don't have any of those rules.
Okay.
Each time a friendly operative makes a shooting attack with a weapon that has the indirect special rule, you must choose whether or not to use the special rule. If you choose to use it, the weapon gets range blue special rule for that shooting attack. So if you want to use indirect on the grade, which is the only way to attack me, you have to use blue range. You only get the lethal 5+ if you have blast, splash, or torrent.
Yeah.
So, just for everyone listening.
Oh yeah. I'll still use it.
Yeah, it's the only way you can use the grenade.
Yeah, so I'm within blue, and I'm within blue. So
yes, and you can actually see them to draw range to them. So you just have your normal grenade attack hitting on threes
with a reroll. So you immediately take 3 mortal wounds, which you get your free.
I get my 3 5-up saves versus the mortal wounds. So you've got a crit and 3 hits. So these are versus the mortal wounds.
So you take 2 wounds?
I take 2 wounds so far.
So you're down to 10. You automatically retain because you're in cover.
Yeah.
So I assume you're going to block.
So I can. So I have 3 saves. I can automatically retain a normal hit save as a hit.
Yes.
And I can roll my 2 saves. Oh no, it's
AP2.
AP2.
Yeah.
What's the damage on them?
So 4 damage, 3.
So I actually want to block a normal hit.
Cool.
Because these become 3 and that becomes 2.
No. Normally they're 5.
Oh right, that's why I was asking what damage.
So 5 damage, 3 damage. So with your Nurgle -1, that goes to 4, 3.
4 and 3. Yeah.
So you want to block these?
Yeah, I want to block a hit because.
So you take 11. You need 11 DPR rolls.
Yeah. So this is 5.
So you take 3.
So
down
I take
7.
3 and then a 6. Oh. And then I take the 6. So I take 9. So I'm down to 1.
Down to 1 wound. Oh my gosh.
So he lives.
I didn't think that would knock you down so much.
I did because you're throwing a fusion grenade at him.
I've seen.
But that's the only way to. That's the only way you've got to attack me unless you charge me.
Yes. And then I will. So I've got
you do
1
have
APL.
+1 APL, yeah.
So what do I want to do?
Charge block me.
Because I will. So he can move. So he'll move onto the point here.
Yep.
So he's an inch out.
Yep. So you're staying over an inch away from me.
You still control this point.
Yep.
I've just got my.
But that doesn't matter until the end of the game. So.
Yeah. Where did the engage order go? And then my leader is actually.
Can I close the door? Just lock the guy in there with him. Wait for the screaming to stop.
Well, the
door is open. So
my leader's just going to edge out and pass.
What they really need is the hatches to be removable.
Yeah.
So you just pop the hatch in, or pop it in or off. So
end of the turning point. You do get 1 for central control.
Yep, I score a central control. I don't score damage limitation because you killed the heavy bolter.
Yes.
Which, if I'd been lucky, he would have survived. But you rolled 4 crits, so.
I don't score overrun because he had to charge block there.
He is in that half though, but.
No, he's within blue of the center.
Oh yes, yeah.
Otherwise, I would have. So you're on 3 to 2.
1, 2, 3 to because you've just done 1, 2 points. Yeah.
All right, so
no, I should be on 3. Sorry.
So then we'll ready everyone, and then roll for. I mean, I must say, I do love how quick Into the Dark games are.
Yeah, they're. Well, because
considering we do so little.
Well, I mean, there would have been even less if I hadn't basically ran people in to score stuff.
So we'll roll for turning point 4.
Ready my guy over there. A 1. You've probably won it unless you roll a 1.
But then I made you go first.
Did you?
Yep.
I thought I won last turn's roll.
No, I won the last turn and gave it to you. So I'll take it. I go to 3 command points.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Monk Car for 3.
I go up to 4.
Yep.
I'm going to do the Nurgle -1 damage.
I'm going to spend a CP for Bonded, so I'm down to 2.
We will also do Implacable for 1, so I ignore being injured, modifiers to APL, and any modifiers to ballistic skill for Overwatch.
Cool. I am going to do, for 1 CP, Recon Sweep. So, So all these guys can do it, he can't. So I'm going to dash.
Those are the only 3 people who can actually do it.
So basically, dash the comms to here, through the door. Oh, actually, he'll dash to there so he's concealed. Who was this on? My medic. So the funny thing is, that is actually your charge range. So I'll recon sweep around a bit, so just to reposition these guys. And then that's the only ones who can recon sweep. He has to move back a bit to finish wholly within red of the kill zone edge. And this guy is fine. Right, anything from you?
So yeah,
this one's going to... So he's not... He has to be 2 inches back.
Right.
But he's in the open, so he's just moved... Oh, why is there a close this? So
because you close the door.
I keep closing the doors, so that door's open. He's just through the door.
Yeah, he basically dashed through the door, so he's in the room.
Yep.
No, I've not got any more command point, any more things to do.
Tac Ops, nothing from me.
Nothing from me.
All right, so first activation, I'll activate this guy. He is gonna dash back, throw an EMP at you.
Yeah, because otherwise you would get blasted by your own guy.
Yep.
Because you don't need to use indirect, you can do it at range. So you do have blast.
Lethal 5 up.
You've got lethal.
But I've got lethal 3 up because of your armor save. So I get...
You just get 2 crits.
1 reroll because of bonded.
Yeah, he's in range. So you get 3 crits.
And I'll spend a command point, so I'm down to 0 to reroll this.
Misses.
3 armor saves.
Yeah, because it's got no AP.
Yep.
But they're all crits.
Yep, so you need all crits.
So I make a save. I make a save. I'm going to spend 1 to reroll.
Because you'll change that to a crit.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
you take.
I save 2 crits.
So you take 3 damage.
Take 3 damage.
So you need.
I need 3 5-ups here.
Yes.
So if I make 3 5s-ups, I get to laugh at you.
Yes. No.
No. No. I make 1. He dies.
And then he'll just.
So he. Oh, you want card dashed.
Yep.
Through the grade and move to there.
Just on the point. Your turn.
Kind of need to. So yeah. So he's going to open the door.
Yep.
He's going to move through behind the barricade. Where is
walls?
He should be in range of your gunner.
Yeah. Yeah. He is.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll shoot your gunner with the plasma pistol.
Do you want to overcharge? You don't need to.
I don't need to overcharge, so I'm not going to bother risking it.
That's cock.
That's a cock dice. But crit, hit, it's AP 1.
AP, yeah, so...
It's AP 1. You can only save 1 of them.
So the minute goes off, do I have to do it?
Yes. If you don't do it, it technically then doesn't work, because it's the first time an operative goes down. If we want to just read the actual...
No, you're right. I'll do it.
It's one of those odd ones where it is you don't have a choice essentially.
So he's down to 1, and they're both -1 APL.
I mean, if it is if it's the same wording as the God one, it's the first time an operative goes down within blue.
I'll activate the Commsman, who is gonna.
So they're now both -1 APL.
Yes, he's gonna stay concealed.
Move up.
Move up, so he's cover. Your turn.
I mean, I've got to risk doing the plasma gunner really to try and hold as much as I can there.
Yep.
So the plasma gunner activate. He's going to punch you. He doesn't have anything special.
I thought you gave him a blade. Oh no!
No, I gave the.
So your 4 attacks hitting on freeze, 3/4.
Yeah. So he's going to punch your.
No.
So crit and 2 hits.
It should kill me. I've got 2 hits.
You've got 2 hits. Do I need my command points for everything else now? I'm going to re-roll a miss into a hit.
Cool.
Your choice. Do you want to do anything?
You're the attacker.
But do you want to re-roll anything?
I've got no command points.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. If I parry, you parry, I do 3/4, which kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if you parry me, you'll probably do damage to me though. So I'll parry your attack? No, hang on, wait. If I attack... No, if I just attack you with a crit...
I'll hit you for 2 damage.
And then I'll kill you.
So you're down to 10 wounds.
Yeah.
And then your next 2 activations?
Next 2 activations... Probably should have done the fight twice.
My Pathfinder.
We're going to shoot the Pathfinder with the ion rifle. We get 2 hits. Hit and a hit. It's AP 1. So I didn't overcharge. Do I spend a reroll? Do I need this for anything? I don't think so. So I'm going to spend a reroll to try and guarantee. It's a crit.
So I need to save 2.
Nope.
Dead.
He's dead.
And your last activation?
My last activation will be to charge.
Cool.
Basically, here, onto the point, into 2 of your guys.
Cool.
And basically just pray that your poor melee stats unless you decide to all run away from me, because both of them have got disengaged where you can shoot him.
Yes.
So.
All right. So I'll activate my leader, who is gonna move and dash onto the point. Your turn.
So your leader just went into the room onto the point.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, I can't get that point off of you, essentially.
Mm-hmm. So you got these two next, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just got these two remaining. Again, I can do that. Well, hang on. Yes, because you can do fight actions while concealed, and it's considered a fight action.
Yes.
So this is where shenanigans.
Oh, you're gonna switch to conceal. Move.
Switch to conceal.
Move. How?
Move to the hatch.
Open
the hatch and do a hatch fight.
Just check if you need to be engaged while doing a hatch fight. I don't believe.
Well, no, because it says this is a fight. This is the whole thing where I was saying, because it's a fight action, and you don't need to be engaged to do fight actions. God. Hatch fight fights. Treated as a fight action. Operative performance hatch performance true is not within engaged range of an enemy operative. It's based touching open hatch by access point. The enemy operative is within 2 inches.
Yeah, you can fight me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can hatch fight you.
Yep.
Through the hatch. With my 5 dice hitting on 3s.
Yes.
So crit and 3 hits.
So I hit on 5s. I'm dead.
And I murder you. So he dies. And then I can perform plant banner with him. He was my banner. He was my banner man.
Okay.
So he's going to plant the banner. If we just use your, I plant it within 1 inch of me.
Yep.
And it only has to be within red of your drop zone, which your drop zone edge is there.
Yep.
So it will score me a point unless you can destroy it, but you can't destroy it because you're not going to be able to get within 1 inch of it without being within 2 inches of me.
Is it only 1 point?
It's only 1 point, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So
I'm getting as many points as I can. But this is the thing. I have managed to get here, be concealed so he can't be shot.
Yes.
And still plant the banner.
So I'm activating this guy. He's going to dash. He's going to give you a guy on the point. -1 APL.
I ignore -1 APL.
Oh, you did,
because I used Indomitable. Ding! Yes. It's the reason why I did it, because I know you can negate APL and if I get injured.
So I will activate this guy. He's going to switch to conceal, my marksman.
Yep.
And he's going to fall back.
Mm-hmm.
To there.
Yep.
Yep. Your turn.
Yeah, you're going to score this point.
Yes.
This is the whole thing. It's like, I can score a point, but it will score you an extra point.
Yep.
I can't take that from you.
Nope. Because currently I'm going to definitely get 4 for that.
Yeah, you're going to definitely get 4 for that. You're going to get 3 for that currently. 2. Oh, sorry, 2, yeah. Yep. You get 2 for that. So you're going to earn 6 at the moment. I don't know if you're going to score... He's not in that half, so he can't score that. He can't score overrun because he's not fully in the half.
Nope.
So you're not going to get overrun, I think.
No, but if I get 6 points, that'll put me on 8.
That'll put you on 8. I'm going to have 3, 4.
You won't get damage limitation.
So, I have 3.
Oh, yeah.
I've moved away from central control, so I'd either have to go and get central control.
Yep.
That'll put me on 4, 5 points.
Yep.
Or I can take that, which puts me on 5 points, but then that'll put you up an extra point. Yeah, I just like, with the first couple of turns, I can't kill enough of your guys to prevent you swarming the points in the end game.
No.
And even with 3 APL, unless I literally left it to the last turn and just swarmed 3 guys onto each point, and basically were like, okay, you've got to kill one of my guys on each point.
Then I would just EMP'd one.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Like, I put 3 guys on the point. As long as you kill 1, you can move enough people in to contest or to take it over. 6. Because if he could end up...
You couldn't end up behind me. So
no, because I can move around you to here.
Was that you would go...
and then... So yeah, so that's 3, that's 6, that's 8. So I could charge around to on the middle of the point.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so you could charge to the middle.
And then that would also put me within 2 inches of these guys to shoot them afterwards.
Yep.
So yeah, we will do that. So we'll charge him.
Yep.
We will attempt to murderate him because he has got the knife, which is the 5 dice on 3s. 2 crits, 2 hits.
I got a crit and a hit.
Crit and a hit. So you're unwounded. It does 3/4, does it? I hit you and you do 3 with your crit and melee.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to parry you.
My crit?
Yeah, parry your crit.
So I hit you for 2 damage, so you're down to 10 wounds?
So you hit me for 1 damage.
No, it's to a minimum of 2.
As it to a minimum? Yeah. Okay. And then I crit kill.
Cool.
And then he's going to shoot. Doesn't actually matter which one.
Leader has 8 wounds.
So the non-leader then.
Yep.
Shoot the Boltgun. This has got the +1 damage. It actually doesn't matter because as long as I get 2 hits.
Yep.
But we'll shoot the one with 7 wounds. 3 hits.
Need to save 2 to live.
You can automatically retain 1 for cover.
How, within 2 inches?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Save 1,
And
take
die.
8, he dies. So even if you send another person in there, I tie because I count as +1 APL because he's the banner, he's the icon bearer.
Yes.
So you have to kill him.
So
At the moment, I am mitigating losses. I'm not within range of I'm not within an inch of the barrier, but I'm within 2 inches of you to shoot you.
yeah, so I activate this guy.
Yep.
He is going to overcharge.
Yep. So if you retain a crit, you will die
If I have a 1.
before the shot happens, I think.
Yes. Actually, I want overcharge. So
Yeah, that's the only thing. So you're hitting on 4s normally, 5s for overcharge. No, for injured.
I didn't. So 1 crit.
Yeah. So you hit me with a crit. It's AP
Get 1 reroll.
1 normally as well.
Just 1 crit.
Just
AP
1 crit. It's AP1. So 2 saves.
Fine.
I make 2 saves.
And I'll charge
I save
here.
the crit.
To eat that.
Yep.
So then you get your Overwatch.
No, I don't get any of. Oh, he gets an Overwatch. Yeah. Who will then shoot your leader on 4s.
Yep.
2 crits, 2 hits.
That's probably killed me.
Save
so I die?
1, take 2 crits and a hit, and he dies.
So that will push you to 8. I think I've lost now.
Yeah, I think that has possibly just... Because what you needed is you needed this guy slightly further over to block me getting round.
Because my minus APL doesn't work.
Yeah.
So what?
I would have still hit on 3, so I also ignore the penalties to Overwatch.
Yes.
But I hit anyway, so...
So what I'll do, I'll switch to engage, I'll dash, I'll Acolyte you,
Yep.
and then I'll shoot. So hitting on 4s.
Oh no, you didn't use your... Wait, you used your medic.
Oh, yeah.
So he's only got 1 APL. So he can dash and shoot, but he can't use the Acolyte.
I'll dash and shoot, so I've got 1 reroll. Crit and a hit.
Crit and a hit. 3 up saves. Just 1 save, so I take a crit, which is
5 damage. So you got
down to 4 damage. So I'm down to 6 wounds.
No, the crit does 5.
Yes, and I'm Nurgle.
Nurgle is only normal damage.
So it was all damage.
Nope. So then I'll activate my other guy who's going to move and dash to here and shoot. So hitting on 4s with a reroll.
Hit 2 crits.
2 crits, 2 hits on your... yeah, so you got 3 up saves.
3 up saves. It's weird, they say normal damage first and then just says from the attack dice. So this was 2 crits, 2 hits.
Yep.
So I need to save both crits and a hit to live.
You need to make 3 saves.
Yeah. Well, I need to make 2 crit saves.
Yep.
I need to make 2 crit saves at least.
Yep.
But I need to save all 3.
Nope.
So I make a crit save, I can save that as 2 crits.
Then you take 8
But then I
damage.
take 8 damage and die.
Oh. And then my last activation will be falling back to there.
Yeah, if he'd survived that, that would have won me the game.
Well, actually, you still might win.
So, end of the round.
Wait, let me figure out where to overrun. No, so I don't score overrun.
You can't score overrun because you couldn't get into this quarter. You couldn't fully get within this quarter.
Yeah. So I get 2.
So I get plant banner, damage limitation once, and central control once. So I score 3, 4 for that.
So
but you hold this, which is 2, 3, 4, and you scored no secondaries.
No.
What? Not even your Markalite people won?
No, I couldn't. I had to kill everyone.
But what's the? How do you score the first point on it? Is have? Oh, you got to have like three Markalites.
So the only problem was if I didn't have to scramble for there, I would have been able to.
Yeah, and I only just managed to clutch getting you off the point there.
Yeah, so it's a draw.
Yeah.
So it went from maybe a win
the whole
to
thing
maybe
is,
a loss.
if I hadn't done those runs into the room, I probably would have lost because I would have on the final turn moved in and you would just gone bam, 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 bam.
No, so I think you would have won if you stood on the outside because you would have maxed damage limitation and then I would have only had a turn to try and kill one, whereas before you let me basically kill your heavy bolter.
Didn't let you kill him.
So I think if you had actually stayed back, you probably would have won.
Maybe, but I could have also just gone in the room and you just murdered me. Like, because you had all of your guys ready to shoot into the rooms. Like, you had a guy who could open the door.
Yeah, but doing that over a turning point instead of 2 turning points is a big difference.
But also, all you would have needed to have done is killed like one guy and then dashed the point. Because that's all, you don't actually have to kill me, you just have to have more APO on the point. So, again, this thing, with my lower numbers, you could spend 6 activations doing nothing and then just rush 3 guys onto the point.
Yeah, but I think this mission you just hold back until turning point 4. And I think that would
3 or 4 is when you need to.
So I think holding back, because even if you did hold back and I opened a guy, the problem was because I had so many people here, I would start body blocking shots. So I would have actually only probably had 3 shots on you guys. So I think you would have won the game if you held back, I think.
Maybe.
But that worked out oddly. Like as I said, the problem I think.
Yeah, that if I just rolled poorly, that would have failed. Because if I had failed to kill him, which is unlikely, but I think
recon is now really horrible.
Well, the quarters one is sometimes quite difficult because you've got to push. Like for this quarter, you actually have to push past in this mission, past this wall, and into this slither of this room if you want to be safe.
Even signal beacon, I have to get here.
Well, like I did, I just literally plant signal beacon because remember the drop zone is here.
I think you shouldn't have sent your leader here. I think what you should have done, turning point 1, like once you pop this, just move back to go through here.
Maybe he was designed to be a kind of like distraction and hold up.
Oh, that's why I put that barricade here. So I made sure if you were here, you would never have been able to charge anyone.
No, but what I could have done is if I'd won priority, opened the door, moved in, shot your Grenadier.
Oh, that's why I moved my Grenadier onto the point.
No, but
my other plan was...
If I'd won priority,
so
John,
my other plan was
your Grenadier before he blew up my guy.
Move my Grenadier, open the door...
And grenade me,
and then
which is why I put him in there.
So then if I... what I could have done, turning point 4 instead, was fusioned you. Well, dashed to here, fusion you, then close the door. Because then you would have to open the door, shoot, and then that's it.
Yeah, or hatch fight. Open the door, hatch fight, and then shoot. Move or something.
Yeah.
But that's the whole reason why I had the. But that's it. If I'd won the priority, I could have shot your Grenadier before he blew up my guy.
Yeah, but because I was holding on to a worthy cause, I was playing around that.
But you didn't have anyone on the because the objectives are here. You couldn't have worthy caused.
No. So I had. That's why I moved the Grenadier onto the point just in case I lost the initiative. But I think.
No, but I'm saying the round before your Grenadier got in the room.
Oh.
That's the thing is I had him there.
I wouldn't have done that. That would have been a horrible trap for you. But I think it was
but the whole thing is if I killed the Grenadier, then it's a lot harder for you to kill the guy who's on the point with the save. So what I find with Into the Dark, I think you don't do risky plays unless you have no other option. Yeah, like I said, if we were actually playing in a tournament, I probably would have just played this very boring and very safe and maybe waited until turning point 4. I understand why you didn't, but personally, I think you should because while Into the Dark, I think the weird thing about Into the Dark, I think the narrative missions are better than the... probably the narrative missions are designed to have different objectives for each player because it's narrative. No, so the weird thing about the narrative... Or have they made them all like the same? Well, no, so they're all similar, but the thing is they have more terrain. Yes, yeah. And it's like these boards with no terrain are horrible. Is literally if you somehow get a shot into these rooms, you're dead. These rooms here, like I was having to run all the way across the room to make sure that you had to walk in the room, wasting one of your actions. Yeah.
So it's like, Pathfinders aren't horrible on Into the Dark, but they're really, really not
They're still
as
good because they have such a huge team.
Yeah, the only thing carrying them is their numbers.
Any of the 10+ model teams will do better than most of the others just through weight of numbers.
Yeah, and
because
I think
being able to just waste a couple of activations and having spare guys to go, this guy's going to open the door and do nothing.
Well, I think like the biggest problem is just how like it's just boring. I would say.
Well, the game, the missions reward you for not taking the risk. Is the problem?
Yeah, so it's like I can see like the playtesters are very pro these missions, and I understand why. But the problem is they're so clean and predictable.
I have a feeling if we were playing 3 or 4 rounds of an Into the Dark tournament, no one's going to score very highly.
Yep.
Or if they do, it's going to be one of those ones where they one-sidedly won the mission.
Yes. I think I wouldn't run any team with recon. I would probably switch to a team that has Seek and Destroy.
Recon is difficult. Seek and Destroy, it's like, I would never run, well, I normally play my Guard and I would never run damage limitation with Guard because it's too easy for one Guardsman to die.
Yeah. Oh, not in Into the Dark.
In Into the Dark, where for 2 turns you can literally sit behind invincible walls.
Yeah.
Like, oh cool, I scored 2 points on this. The problem is, unless you're also furthering your objective, it's kind of, you're trading 2 points now for potentially the game later.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, it's like, I understand, so I feel the reason there's no terrain is because they were probably like contesting, well, range teams are horrible.
The moment you actually put like 1 or 2 pieces of terrain in each of these areas, you just conceal, move up, conceal, move up, conceal, move up. And unless you have a good combat attack, or are willing to risk running into somebody's face to shoot them, and then you're now just engaged behind a barricade.
Yeah, I understand why they've done it, but it makes the game very clean and boring. Like, that's why I like normal kill teams so much more, just because there's more things to do. Everywhere I was just like, well, there's no real way to flank you. It's just doors. And fight
this is the problem. This is why I only sent one guy either side. I sent this guy specific. That's what, at the start of the game, I was like, wait a second. I only have to be within 6 inches of your drop zone. And 6 inches is actually, on this layout, massive. All I had to do is get to the door, plop it on this side of the door and turn 4. Yeah. I only score 1 point, but it's 1 more point than I'll score any other way. Yeah.
Like, I don't even think infiltration is that good on this board. Like, it's really...
Well, again, infiltration has a lot of, like, get close to your opponent and do stuff to them.
But the walls mess up, like, even upload viral code, you have to get within red of the drop zone.
Which, so again,
you have to open this door.
In this map, you have to be, basically you have to be in this room and you have to be here or here or here. Which,
it's too hard.
If you've managed to get, as well, you also have to be not within blue of an enemy, I think it is, the viral code.
Yep.
So you have to have made sure they've all cleared out their drop zone.
Yep.
And you are in one of these, like, 3 areas, which is just, unless you are outnumbering them massively, it's so hard to do until at least turn 3 or 4.
Yeah, and it's like, the problem is, I don't think Into the Dark is bad. I'm just finding it very boring.
Yeah, this is the first mission I played, but I saw the other mission. I've seen the one they put up on the website, and they're not suited for tournament play, I think, is the thing.
They are in theory, but my problem is they are so sterile and bland. It's just, it's like, if we had a universal TAC-op deck, I think it would have been much better because you would have gone...
Or specific, like 2 or 3 specific TAC-op decks for Into the Dark.
Yeah.
You could have had like an attack deck, a defense deck, and like an objective deck, essentially.
Well, you could have had a TAC-op, like, open half the doors for one. Open, or like, control...
like doorways, or... Like, you could have had things like the one where it's like, kill people on objectives is maybe like, kill people in doorways.
Yeah, stuff like that. And it's... We'll play more, but it's just, like... I'm glad a lot of people don't want to pick this up, so...
Well... It's a good and a bad thing because the entire, as GW said, the entire season is designed around Into the Dark.
Yeah, I would do one tournament. If people go, oh, every tournament is now going to be Into the Dark.
Well, the other thing is, when the next box comes round...
Yeah, in a year, it's going to change again.
Well, no, it'll be 3 months. They said there's one every quarter.
So this is going to be, Into Dark is going to last a year, like the entire season, and then next season is going to be an entire different setting.
Yeah, but what I mean is the next Into the Dark box that comes around will possibly have new missions.
Yep.
maybe they may put things like TAC Ops. There'll also be 2 new kill teams. And I think if kill teams are designed with Into the Dark in mind, like the Breachers from the game you did, seem perfect for Into the Dark.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the Breachers will probably do okay in normal kill team, but will excel in Into the Dark.
Yeah.
And I think the Crew will probably do better in normal kill team than Into the Dark.
Well, it's like the best kill teams for Into the Dark, in my opinion, are Breachers and Gallippox. So,
yeah.
But that was pretty much it. Thank you for playing, Charles. Please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought. And I've got a Discord you can check out in the episode description below, as well as a Patreon if you want to give me some more support. But I'll quickly shout out my patrons. So for my Adepts of the Crit, I have Samaru, Sam, Tarun, Kenzie, John Thomas, and Dave, and Average Joe 27, and Adzik. And then for my Veterans of the Crit, I have Sandra and Confucius. So thank you so much. This was obviously a Patreon requested battle report, and Veterans of the Crit can request what I play. So we're going to do another battle report as well, but you'll see that later. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Into the Dark. Like, as I said, I don't hate Into the Dark. It's fine. I'm just getting, like, bored of it quite quickly. I see the appeal, but for me, it's just too sterile. No, not even too sterile. You can kind of see where the game is going after Turning Point 1. And yeah, even on deployment, you can kind of see where the game is going. But we'll see. I'm going to do a lot more Into the Dark battle reports. So remember, even if you're lost in the dark, unplugging objectives, it's never over unless you can roll a crit.